Welcome back friends to the part 11 of this tutorial series. In this part we will work on the search bar functionality and will implement the search bar and the search functionality basically. So in order to do that we need a new page for the search page, and we'll also create few components that we will be using in the course of this tutorial. Okay, so let's go to the terminal, and I'll use the Ionic CLI, Ionic generate page. Look under pages and I will name it search. Okay, hit generate. Okay, and also I'll create a new folder first under the app folder. I'll name it components. Inside that I'll generate a new component. Let's name it filter menu. Spec is false. I don't need the spec files. So let's generate that. Alright, it should be here. On the pages I'll have a search page here. Okay, so this will have a spec file. Let's remove it, don't need it. So I'll go to the tab 1 HTML. We have a search icon here on the top inside the header, so this button should take me to the search route, and this should be automatically present in the app routing module as a root route. Okay, so now if I save the changes, go to my app and click on the search button here, it should take me to the search page. There we go, perfect. Let's hit back. Okay, now let's quickly open the search page here. Search page, this is the default template that we get out of the box. So inside the toolbar we'll add a back button. I'm going to type for the title search, and I'll use buttons, ion buttons wrapper here, and I'll use the ion back button. This is another type of button which gives you a back arrow and takes you to the previous page. Okay, but in case if you land on this page on the very first attempt, so you should have a default href attribute set so as to instruct the button where to take you if you click on it. So the default href I'm putting as the root, so that it will take me to the shop page or the tabs 1 page. So if you save the changes, go back here, give it few seconds to load, click here and you click there, it will take you back to the shop page. But if you land here and refresh the page, now you don't have a page to go back to. So now you need that is when the default href comes into picture. So now if I click the button, it will take me back to the home page. Okay, this should search, and I'll put a slot here, start, so that both of them are properly placed. Now I also use another toolbar here to display the search bar. So we have an ion search bar element here. Okay, so we can set few properties here, like the debounce time. So debounce time is the amount of milliseconds it will wait before it fires the search event or the change event. Okay, I'll use a light color, and for the ion change event I'll create a function, a search function, and will pass in the default event parameter. Alright, and the placeholder value, let's say enter keyword. Okay, I need to create the search function here, so I'll use my editor's functionality. So inside the search.page.ts we have the search function, and we will get an event here. So inside the class I'll create few variables. One will be my filtered products of type any array, and show skeleton. Okay, so inside the search function I'll set the filtered products equals to empty array. First of all, each time you do this, and show skeleton should be set to true, and then I'll also inject my product service. Product service. Okay, and this is private. I can actually define this as product model. Now I'll reach out to my product service and use the search function, and we need to pass the keyword, right, value. So it will be inside the event. There will be a parameter called target, and it has a value. So we'll use that value, we'll send that value as the keyword, and we'll subscribe to that observable. This will give me products of type product model. Okay, so the reason of defining models is that you get IntelliSense out of the box. Okay, and this helps a lot. So if the products dot length it's less than equal to 0, that means I don't have any products matching that keyword. So I'll set this dot touch. I'll define another variable here, a boolean like touched, which will be set to false initially. Okay, so here if there are no products, I'll say touched equals to true, else this dot touched equals to false. Okay, and this dot show skeleton equals to false. So when I'm inside the subscribe call, I don't want to show the skeleton anymore. I'll set the filtered products to prods, and this should come inside the else statement. Oh no, so even if it's empty, I want to set it there. Okay, and for any errors that might occur, I'll console log them as of now. So inside my search page, inside the content, what I will do, I'll uh, show a grid with a row and a column. Inside that I'll display a list of products. Okay, and this list will only be shown if my filtered products dot length is greater than 0. If that's the case, we'll display an item. Inside the item we'll have a thumbnail of the product with an image. If we want to loop through all the products, let's p of filtered products, p dot images first element dot source, alt tag should be p dot name, and next to the thumbnail we'll have an label with h4 that will be our p dot name, and an text with p of the p tag. You see, it's pretty much the same thing we are repeating again and again. Okay, so display the item. And in case if we don't have any product, or if the product length is less than 0, I'm gonna copy this entire list item here, show the skeleton text, or yeah, so on list will be shown if show skeleton is true. And this time I'm not going to use the filtered products here because I don't have any data, so I'll use let d of constructor, let's say 5 elements. This is a way to generate 5 of these elements. Whatever you define under this, it will generate 5 of these item elements. Okay, you can put any number here, those many elements will be generated. This is you're calling the default constructor of this array. Okay, so of an empty array. So again we'll have a similar structure here, but here instead of image we'll define an skeleton text. Okay, and we'll use the animated keyword here, or the attribute here. Let me copy this. So under h4 I will remove this, use the text, I'll remove this. Okay, and you can set the width also, like how wide the element should be. So for the, let's say for the h4 I will use 60%, and for the paragraph I'll use width 40%, bit shorter. Okay, so that's about it. And so if there are no items found, so we'll paste this again, and we'll under the item I don't want any ngif or ng4, so this will be shown if filtered product length is less than equals to 0 and touched is true. And I don't want to show any lines, the border line that comes up by default with the iron list items. Okay, I don't want to display those. And inside that I don't want any thumbnails, and in the label I'll simply display h3 that says no products found. So that should be it. So now let's see, save the changes. Okay, let the app reload, go back to search page, type anything you want, and there is our animated skeleton text, and we see the results. We have 3 shirts here. We can remove it. Okay, go search for hoodie. Now we have 4 hoodies. Okay, so if you remove everything, remove the keyword, it will give you the all the results that are there. And let's search for maybe bag. Okay, so we have these many bags. Okay, so we have completed our search functionality. You can remove this keyword here. You can go back to our shop page. Okay, in the next video we will work on the single product page. We'll create a we already have a page here that says product details under tab 1. We'll see how we can implement that and how we can fetch the details of single product whenever you click any of these products. Okay, now it doesn't show you anything. And we'll also look at a very important concept of resolvers. Okay, so till then, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. And if you have any suggestions or any complaints, please feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video with some more fun stuff. Till then, thank you and have a wonderful day.